Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, with Morah Kamilia. Today we're going to do a fun experiment. It's called Erupting Ice Chalk. And it's a very simple project that you could do. You're going to need a few ingredients. You're going to need water, baking soda, cornstarch, and a few drops of food coloring. So I'm going to do two different colors. So that means I'm going to need two different bowls. In the bowls I have half a cup of water. So let me work on one right now. And in this bowl of water, we're going to add a fourth cup of cornstarch. I already measured it out from before. I'm going to dump it in here. And also fourth cup of baking soda. I'm pour it in here. And before I add my food coloring, I'm just gonna mix it a little bit. Okay. I'm just gonna mix it until it all melts. And there's no like small pieces in there. Okay. So I'm gonna take my food coloring. I'm gonna choose the color blue. And we're gonna add a few drops of food coloring. I added in 4 drops of food coloring. You're gonna mix it, and if you want it to be a darker blue, you could add a little bit more. I'm gonna add one more drop. Okay, let's see what's gonna come out to be. I want it to be a little bit dark, not like a neon blue type. Okay. Okay. This is the blue. And now I'm going to do a different color. So I have my half cup of water over here. We're going to add half a cup of cornstarch. Just dump it in there. And a fourth cup of baking soda. Okay. And again, before I add my food coloring in, I'm just going to mix it real quick. So it's like a big lump right now, and you're going to have to mix it in order to add the food coloring. I'm just going to make sure that there's no small pieces in here. And I'm going to add the color red. I want it to be red. And if you want to do more colors, you can make more bowls of water with more cornstarch and more baking soda. You add a few drops. Okay. You're going to mix it. See, this looks like it's a little bit of an orange. You add a little bit more because I want it to be darker. This is a nice color. And it looks like it's a little bit bright red, orangey. It's fine. So now I have my red one, and I have my blue one. Oh, let me just mix these again. Just don't know why it's coming out like this. Just keep on mixing it. And once you're done mixing it, you're going to pour it into an ice cube tray. And we're going to freeze it. And let's see how it's going to turn out to be. So let me just do the red real quickly over here. Quickly pour it in. Let's add in the blue. I'm gonna make a little. And okay, great. And now we're gonna put it in the freezer, and I'm gonna get back to you whenever it's frozen. Okay, so these are the ice after it's frozen. I took it out of the freezer, I removed it from the ice cube trays, and I let it melt for a little bit. And once they are melted a little bit, you can take the red one or whichever colors you did, and you could start coloring on the sidewalk, making a heart over there. And let's say if I want to make a flower with the blue one, I could color like this. But because they are erupting sidewalk chalk, and you want to see it sizzle and explode a little bit, you're gonna have to use vinegar. The vinegar makes it sizzle and erupt, so let's start pouring in the vinegar and pay attention to the sound that it's gonna make. And there you have it. Oh, the vinegar made it all sizzle. Thank you for joining me.